Hello everyone, and welcome back. As of now, for the 114th episode, we are going to discuss about none other than Jerome Valeska, one of the main antagonists of Gotham. By far one of the most unique takes on the Joker ever made, Jerome Valeska is in many ways could either count as the Joker or a predecessor to the Joker of the series, and in this episode we analyze all that we know about him throughout the series, to understand Jerome Valeska and why he is like this to begin with. And now, let's begin. Jerome Valeska was born in Gotham City in 1981 at a circus alongside with his twin brother Jeremiah Valeska, and since forever he has been abused by his mother, who had a very active social life, and he never met his biological father, in tandem with having a horrible relationship with his twin brother. As Jeremiah eventually likely spread lies about him, they only worsened his abuse and ruined the bond between the two. And thus, by 1999, as Jeremiah went for college, Jerome finally snapped and killed the neglectful mother, which led to him being put into the Arkham Asylum. But after few months, he managed to escape thanks to the mayor, who wanted to create some sort of a suicide squad with Jerome and his goons in it. He managed to escape, and he tracked down his biological father and killed him as revenge for his absence, and then tried to kill Bruce Wayne out of jealousy for the fact that while he himself is an orphan, like him, his Bruce has all the things that he never had, but thankfully he has failed as he eventually got killed instead. However, this death will not be the end for Jerome Valeska, as 1 year later now, by the year 2000, he was eventually come back to life, and he found that he has a cult dedicated to him, the Cult of Jerome, whose leader literally stolen his face in the literal sense of the word to impersonate him. Jerome tracked him down and killed him, take back his face and assume the leadership of the cult, and now vowed to take revenge on Bruce Wayne and Jim Gordon, and even lure Bruce into a carnival in trying to kill him, which thankfully he failed again, and Jerome and his goons were put back into Arkham. And they proceed to escape, and alongside with all the other criminals throughout Gotham City, he formed the Legion of Horribles, vowing now to kill Bruce Wayne, Jim Gordon, and now even his twin brother Jeremiah Valeska. And all of this in order to prove a point, to prove that concepts like sanity and morality are illusions, and we all live into an immoral, insane world. And now before we continue, we will now stop and ask ourselves, is Jerome evil? And I know that this question is stupid, given the amount of crimes he committed, but it should be noted here that Jerome does has a tragic backstory, as he was abused by his mother, never met his father, and he had a horrible relationship with his twin brother, all of which contributed to him becoming who he is today. However, even through it all of this, Jerome has proved to me that he's nothing more but a pure evil monster with absolutely no redeeming qualities left in him, and any kind of tragedy that happened to him is not a justification for what he's doing right now. And while could it be implied here that he might be partially right in his worldview, that we as a species can be immoral and insane, still is not a justification for him becoming as such. And as the answer is ultimately yes, Jerome is evil. And in the end, his plans failed once again, and now Jerome has fallen to his second and hopefully his final death, and thus his reign of insanity came to an end once and for all. However, even after that he will still have the last laugh. He sent one last gift to his brother, and that being a laughing jack in a box with laughing gas in it, that would eventually drive Jeremiah crazy, and thus Jeremiah became a monster like him, and thus he will be the Joker that will fight with Batman. So in the end, who was Jerome Valeska? He was nothing more but a psychopath who only wanted to spread death, chaos and madness in his own name, a monster willing to do anything and sacrifice basically anybody to achieve his own goals and prove his own twisted worldview, a monster that could easily be called as one of the most evil and most horrific villains in all television history. Thanks for watching, and leave a like and subscribe and have a nice day.
Much better.